Hey guys, SaltyCow here to spice up your day. As you probably already know, if you follow Doom closely, the long-awaited DLC 1 trailer has been shown today at Gamescom. But enough padding and let's crush through this analysis quickly. Okay, so it starts off, and the Doomslayer sharpens his Doomblade, nice, in like an all-black area. It looks very clean. Pans to Urdak looking very demonic. There's a little wall grapple area right here. So yeah, it's obviously a level. It's not just, I mean, of course it's a level. And then pans to none other than Samur, like Maker, for a few seconds, as he presumably says, I'm saying presumably because I assume it's his voice because it sounds like Samuel Hayden just kind of distorted. And he says, "We have been allies for some time now. I know who you were the moment you set foot in our world. Your gifts are owed to us now."
We have been allies for some time now. I knew who you were the moment you set foot in our world. Your gifts are owed to us now.
So that could mean that the makers want the Slayer's power back, or they regret giving him power, or something. I don't really know. It's unclear yet, but that's what it seems like. So that's probably what it is. Which, that quote, though, basically confirms the theory that somehow Samuel Hayden is Samur Maker, the Maker who blessed the Slayer with the power of endurance, like speed, dedication, etc., determination, whatever, through the blood of God herself, the Con Maker, as heard in the unused quotes from data miners. I'll put a link to the unused quotes in the description if you want to hear the Con Maker say that basically the Slayer has the blood of gods now, because he has her blood. Now, if you rewind before the quote is finished, you'll see the Slayer walking into Urdak-looking territory, where you can see presumably two beings. There could be more in the shadows that I'm just not seeing, but because for whatever reason this scene is so low resolution, it's really hard to tell. But here at 9 seconds, we get a really good look at the one on the left. There's one on the right, but it's so much more blurry. They look kind of like Hell Priests through the body shape, but it's impossible to tell, really, because of how, like, far away they are. But they're very slender and tall, and it looks like they have tentacles, almost. And then we get, at 11 seconds, we get just a top-down view, kind of like, it's got that Maker art style, meaning this is definitely corrupted Maker land, or Urdak. After that, we get a good look at Samur Maker's beautiful face. Look at those yummy lips. Then it cuts to a very Doom 2016 themed UAC facility where the Slayer jumps after a little mini like submarine or supply drop or something looking thing, like right here. Very Doom 2016 themed. As he grabs on, he seems to be dragged deep underwater. Because I mentioned deep because look how long they go. They just keep going down. And then here we could see a ton of debris, meaning this is probably after the whole water-based mission is done, and I'll get to that later. But you can see like boxes. There's like a little boat right there. You can see a bunch of orange light, and I doubt it's daytime. It could be, but that also could be the explosions, like from presumably this space exploding. And this base right here that it panned to, here we get a good look at the rainy ocean-themed UAC base. Pans to an arena area, just a basic arena, where you can hear the AI security lady say, "The Slayer has arrived. Please proceed with control and assertive aggression."
The Slayer has arrived. Please proceed with control but assertive aggression.
And now it cuts to something that looks like a Doom 2016 revamped Titan's Realm. Just look at this. And at around 33 seconds in the trailer on YouTube, it looks to be an orange egg right in front of the Titan's corpse for whatever reason. I'm not sure what it means. And some bony structure in the upper right, which I'll touch on later. Marauder Glory Kill passes, and then at 35 seconds, we can clearly see the egg. Like the same egg-looking model, but near another Titan. And I mention another because they are leaning in opposite directions. This one's leaning to his left, another one was leaning to his right. Meaning this egg isn't just for landscape. It probably means something in the mission, or it's an enemy of some sort, or an objective, or whatnot. But this egg seems to be an egg that sits in front of Titans. Dead Titans, or they could be alive skeletons, I have no idea. But it's probably something important regarding this mission. And then it cuts to a Tyrant Glory Kill, and then it cuts to a red gold Maker with big horns that we saw in the teaser, holding a trident in what seems to be a corrupted Urdak, because of how the ground looks and whatnot. It seems to launch big cross projectiles and small little gold projectiles too, as seen when he like turns all yellow and seems to buff itself with like a shield or something. It starts shooting out little gold projectiles and then does some kind of AoE move. Now we get to see the exploding UAC water level, like I mentioned earlier, regarding the debris underwater. That mini submarine thing in the early clip is probably the way we exit the level facility after we presumably blow it up to pieces. Then it cuts to Samuel Hayden, not Samur Maker, and we could tell this because it is the original undistorted voice of Samuel, saying, "We work to resurrect the only ones who can save this world."
We work to resurrect the only ones who can save this world.
Which is something we've heard the UAC say plenty of times throughout Doom 2016 and Eternal, as they talk about the gods will walk amongst us, like what the hologram lady says in Final Sin. Basically, UAC propaganda regarding maybe the ancient gods themselves, or just referring to the icon of sin as gods, or just certain demons as gods, as Olivia basically referred to hell as heaven in 2016. It was like the paradise. Now it cuts to the Titan's eye opening. Looks super cool. Also, remember this. So at around 51 seconds, we see the Titan looking at the Slayer. I love how Titans look in this game. But he has an orangish yellow like tint on his left eye. It looks like it's bone or something, but just remember that. Then it cuts to the Titan Realm looking level with a sweet platform themed arena. Good stuff. Then it cuts to a blue glowing tyrant getting killed, then spurting out the summoner from Doom 2016, which then seems to possess a possessed soldier. Double possession, baby. And it seems like the blue summoner will possess one enemy at a time only, because you can see it transfer from the tyrant into the possessed soldier. Which I probably gives them a really good buff, because the Archvile buffs everything, as the summoner seems to only buff one specific thing. Then we see it getting killed by the microwave beam, which, just like a little fun fact, it resembles the Ghostbusters gun, which is quite fitting for how the summoner looks like a ghost. Then it cuts to Samur Maker talking again, as he says something along the lines of, "You now have the honor to serve the gods, yet again."
Honor to serve the gods. Yet again.
Which is implying a buttload of lore that I don't even think I can get into in one video alone, because that is just a lot of stuff that it could mean. As Samur Maker is saying this, the same orange left eye Titan from earlier seems to carry the Slayer into a really cool looking area that resembles Urdak, but at the same time looks very different. Like, look at that. It's like slightly resembles it, but not really. Almost looks like everything here is made of bone, and looks like everything looks like prehistoric, I guess, because of how everything looks carved. And then it simply just cuts to the Slayer's face as he seems to look out into this new land, or whatever he could be looking out at. We really don't know. As he slowly walks into this new land. Title card, yeah, baby. Then it cuts to two Marauders coming out of portals, like in Ark Complex, like when you fought the first Marauder fight, instead of spawning in the normal like spawn animation. So that's a nice touch. I wonder if all the Marauders will spawn like that, or if that's just an element they used here. As you can see in the background of the Marauder fight, it looks like a bunch of water with like fish in it. It's strange looking, I know, but this probably means it's going to be a fight at the UAC water level, and this will be a section presumably near the bottom of the level due to the windows literally having nothing else but fish and water inside. Then boom, release date October 20, 2020, baby. Alright, and that's pretty much the end. I mean, it just cuts to the deluxe edition, stuff that I already have. Let me know if I missed anything. Hopefully I didn't, but thanks for bearing with me as I try to analyze this trailer as fast and conveniently short for your enjoyment as possible. Stay salty, guys. Adios.